Tom Clark's 30-Minute Fun Show is a Boink Studios production. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Boink Studios. And check us out on boinkstudios.com, where you can see all of our projects, past, present, and future. And now, on with the show.
Hey, what is up? This is Tom Clark's 30-Minute Fun Show. I'm Tom. Say hello to the boy. God, that sucked. Try that again.
Hello.
Much better. The people have to hear you, son.
I was trying to be Batman.
You're trying to be Batman. Oh, I see. If you're going to be Batman, you're going to be like, I am the knight. I am Batman. And then, like, eventually you could just slur your words and be like, and everyone's like, what did he say?
Yeah.
Yep. So, as you good people out there can hear, it is raining outside.
Yeah.
Man, it's messy. I don't think we've seen the sunshine one time today.
No. Besides this morning.
Wacky summer weather here in the South. This is how we roll down this way, man.
Yep.
So, how's everyone doing out there? This is episode number 45.
Yep.
And it's only took us, 5 years to get to 45. No, I didn't take it that long. But, man, it feels like it. We just don't get a chance to record all that much. So, the countdown is on. You have how many days of school left? 2. That's right, folks. This is a Friday. The boy has Monday and Tuesday, and then he's done with school.
Uh-huh.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Excited? You always say that you can't wait to get out, but I know you miss your friends.
I do.
During the break, yeah. I know you do. So, what's been your favorite part of the school year so far? Like the field trips, probably?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Especially getting to go to Grandfather Mountain.
So, we talked about that on the show, didn't we?
Yes.
I think so.
I think.
Right. Forgive the cough. We've had some issues at home this week.
I had the flu.
That's right. You had the flu. Mom had the flu. I got a head cold, but I dodged the flu bullet.
Yeah.
That was nice. Because I really thought I was going to be next, man. I'm like Goldberg. I'm like, you're next. But nah, it didn't happen. And, yeah, I was happy. I
got hurt on my cruise.
That's right. We got to talk about vacation. We've been back home for less than a week.
Yep.
We went on our big cruise, our big fat cruise.
And then the first day I get hurt.
The first day off the boat,
I get hurt.
Boy gets hurt back here.
Yay.
Yeah.
Always great.
Always great. Weird stuff tends to happen in our family.
I had to get stitches.
Yes, you did. So let's give a rundown to the people. Tell everyone what happened.
I was walking back to the pool barefoot with my drink.
First of all, where were we?
Cozumel, Mexico.
Yes.
I was walking back to the pool with my drink.
Uh-huh.
Going to drink my drink. Then I got a splinter in my foot. Then I spilled some of my drink.
I would think the spilling the drink part's kind of secondary part of the story. But evidently it's important. Okay, so continue. What happened then?
And then they got a big piece out of my foot. But then they said that they thought they got it out. But then it wasn't out. So we had to go to the doctor on the ship because we didn't want to go to a hospital in Mexico.
Right.
So after that, I had to get stitches because the doctor pulled out 8 to 9 pieces out of my darn foot of a splinter.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That was insane.
It hurt like so much.
Yeah. Yeah, like the doc just kept on digging.
Yeah.
He actually had to cut even further down your foot because he couldn't get all the pieces out.
Yeah, because and plus he was digging in my foot for 30 minutes, so he had to take a break.
Yeah. Yeah, and to take a couple of small breaks. And then had to get 3 stitches in the foot.
Yep.
And then told the boy, you can't be on your foot.
I couldn't get in the water.
Yeah.
We're on a cruise ship. How do you expect me not to get in the water?
I know, right? Yeah. You're on a cruise ship. You could just accidentally get in the water. Like,
I know.
yeah, and plus it's his favorite thing to do. Is be on the pool. So
I'm mad about it.
that was kind of a downer, I know. But we tried to make the best of it.
Well, at least we still got to go to the places, like get off the ship.
That's right. So we had 4 stops. We had Cozumel was the first stop where the injury took place.
Yep.
We had Costa Maya, Belize, and Mahogany Bay.
Yep.
So tell everyone what we did on our stops.
So, one, we went to a monkey and tree sloth sanctuary.
A tree what?
Tree sloth.
Tree sloth, yes. This was in Mahogany Bay.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Well, hang on. Let's talk about that one first. So, the tree sloth and monkey manufacturing sanctuary. Maybe you should tell the story.
no,
So it was awesome. So tell everybody how cool it was.
it was very cool. I got to hold a tree sloth.
Yes, the thing was almost as big as you are.
Almost. It started laying on my head.
Yeah.
I mean, my shoulder.
Yeah, it's like a big baby.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're very laid back. They got nowhere to be. They got nothing to do except
It's really cute.
just lay around.
And plus they would look around
Yeah.
whenever they got on you.
It almost looks prehistoric,
I know.
like a dinosaur or something.
But it has like that little mark on its back
Yep.
to tell female or male.
Yep. Well, it's more than a little mark. It looks like an open wound on his
Yeah.
back. But that's how you
from
tell
a
the male
far
from a female.
distance.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought something was wrong with them. But yeah, man, they're very laid back, very peaceful.
Mhm.
They're not in a hurry to get anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah.
The tour guide told us that they'd never heard of a tree sloth attacking a human.
No.
He wouldn't even be quick enough to attack really another animal.
Yeah. He would just depend on camouflage.
Yeah. Because I asked the question, how does he defend himself against a predator? And he said, just camouflage. They just hang on the tree and hope that the predator doesn't see them. So, if that's all I had, I'd be a little scared.
Yeah.
Getting over. But, yeah, that was pretty cool. And the monkey part.
Oh my God, they jumped all over us.
Yes, they did. Little capuchin monkeys. The ones with
They
the
had
white fur on their
spider
heads.
monkeys.
They did have spider monkeys. You couldn't go in there with them because they're like vicious.
And plus, they were going to grab my wheelchair and pull it to them if I got close to them.
Yeah, they warned us. They don't put the chair near the cage because they'll pull it right up to it. So talk about the monkeys when we got into the side of the cage.
Okay, so whenever we got inside the cage of the monkeys, they jumped all over us. They started digging through my head. They went down his shirt. Both of their heads did. One of them pulled the other one out. So
I didn't realize that.
yeah, that's what they did.
One monkey pulled the other monkey out?
Uh-huh.
That's funny.
They took them by the fur and they went like this. Yeet.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, they went down the back of my shirt. They warned us when we went in there. They said they'll go down your shirt, they'll go in your pockets.
They grabbed Mom's hair clip and tried to eat it, but then destroyed it because they couldn't.
Yeah, because they're like, wait a minute, this is not food. Let's just break it.
Yeah. So they get mad and they break it.
Yeah, they're going through your hair like they groom each other. They're looking for ticks, I guess,
I
or
know.
bugs or something. So that was pretty cool. And, yeah, this continued for several minutes. We stayed in there a long time. Like everyone...
For like 10 minutes.
Everyone inside the cage got a chance to have a monkey on them.
Yeah.
And then 2 of them.
2 of them
Yeah.
jumped on you. So
Yeah, crazy.
I wanted 2 of them to jump on me.
And when they land, boy, they land hard, don't they?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I didn't feel barely anything. Because they didn't jump from like where they jumped from to you.
Yeah.
They got like on the edge right here.
That's true.
And then since I was shorter.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. They were jumping straight down from the top on my head. I'm like, dude.
One climbed really high.
But the guy said, don't yell and don't jump and don't scream because you'll freak them out.
Yeah.
I'm like, great. That's all I need is a monkey going rabbit on me and pulling my hair out and stuff. I have to say, that was one of the coolest things I think we've ever done on vacation.
Yeah.
And we also got to see the macaws, the gigantic birds.
They had really sharp claws.
Oh my God, those talons will tear a hole into your head, man.
If they could, they would.
Yeah, they're sitting on your head, just sitting there. And yeah, I held my arm out, and the guy's like, no, he perches on your head. And I'm thinking, what if I don't want him perching on my head?
I know.
You know? Just tell him to get on my shoulder like a friggin' pirate. That would have been fine. Captain Jack Sparrow up in there. Pretty birds, though. Big red ones.
Yeah.
And then, God, they were loud, weren't they?
Yes. Two of them no, I'm thinking about the other birds.
Yeah.
The other birds started fighting.
Yeah. Because he said they mate for life.
Yeah. And then if another one tries to take them, then they all like go up on them.
Yeah, they'll all attack the bird that's by. So we saw a bird by itself in the cage with no mate.
Yeah, that was sad.
Yeah, just by himself. Like this single dude just hanging out, got nothing to do. But yeah, they were sitting there in pairs, and there's that one bird with nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. So that was pretty cool. I have to say, that was probably the coolest stop we had. And on the taxi ride over there, we got to meet a guy named Miner.
Yes.
Very nice guy who was doing the best he could with English. And I thought he did pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
There was a few times he had asked me to repeat myself, but it wasn't a big deal. We tried to talk about stuff that I would think he could talk about. He offered to take us to the beach after.
And then we said, well, I couldn't.
Yeah, we're like, he can't get in the water. I said, I feel bad if we go and walk around and stuff knowing he can't even put pressure on his foot. But he was offering to do it. We paid to go, like, for the drive there. But I told him, I said, let's just go back to the ship because we can't really do anything. But we did get to walk around the little shops right there on the port, and that was pretty sweet. Get to look around at stuff. We got your grandparents a couple of souvenirs. We just got to get up to Lenore to give them to them.
Yep.
But
We could go Sunday.
I think that's the plan. Sunday. Usually the good folks' day is Sunday, so we'll do that on Sunday.
If you're going to Costa Maya, bring a lots of bottled water.
Yes. Oh my God, it was so hot.
But whenever you're leaving the ship, you'll like get a breeze.
Yes. Yes. So let's jump to Costa Maya, shall we?
Yep.
So Costa Maya was our last port of the week. We'll come back to Belize, but Costa Maya was the last port of the week on that Thursday, and Costa Maya is also Mexico. Yes. There's not much to do in Costa Maya, so if you ever go on a cruise, I don't know if I recommend it. I mean, a lot of nice people. We did buy some souvenirs there.
I mean, you could go there to get like in the pool, get some food, get some souvenirs.
Right, and this is where we got your grandparents' souvenirs. I got mixed up.
Plus, you can watch wrestling there.
Yes, they've got a wrestling ring set up in the
Luchador.
Yeah, Luchador Wrestling set up in the what they didn't call it a saloon. What they call it?
I don't know.
The tavern. What is it? I forget. The restaurant, whatever it is. It's like a restaurant/bar.
Yeah.
But yeah, and like we were 30 minutes away from seeing the Luchadors, and I really wanted to watch the show, but we were, to put it mildly, melting. Okay, yes. We were freaking melting. It was pushing 100 degrees.
It was probably 100 degrees.
Oh, let me tell you something. 100 degrees in Hickory, North Carolina, does not compare to 100 degrees
in Mexico.
Oh my God. You're that much closer to the equator. You're that much hotter. There's no mountains to break the breeze. You know what I'm saying? To like shadow from the heat or anything.
And the reason why it's so hot is because Mexico is closer to the equator than North Carolina is.
Well, there you go. Of course, yes. And crazy, crazy hot. So that was the hottest stop we had. But still enjoyed it. I talked to a really nice lady that had a little souvenir stand. We were talking about you and you getting hurt on the ship and everything, or getting hurt on excursion. She's a very nice lady, and I felt bad. I didn't buy anything from her, but I was just trying to make small talk. But yeah, I don't think we ran into one rude person on the whole trip. I don't think we ever have on a cruise.
No.
But we also had a stop in. Let's see, we covered Costa Maya, we covered Mahogany Bay, Cozumel. Yeah, one more. It's Belize. Belize is in Honduras. We didn't do anything fun in Belize because Belize.
We just did a city tour.
Yes. Belize is a beach in the city, and that's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
Belize has 4 prime ministers. 4, I said. And I really got the impression that the government is just as corrupt as can be. That's sort of what I left with. But half of that town is poor,
run down.
Yeah, a good chunk of it. Plus,
because of a hurricane.
In 1961, there was a huge hurricane that came
And they're
through.
still doing stuff to it.
Yeah, and it tore down. Like, now, to be fair, a lot of Belize wasn't even built up at that time. It was just trees and stuff, but it still tore down over half the city. So, and plus there was a lot of new construction that started, new places that like wasn't even there until like what do you say, 1986?
Yeah.
I think you said. And so it felt like every time we went around the corner in Belize that there was construction happening. And the van we were in was not the coolest van because, you know, the humidity and the heat outside was affecting the air inside the van. But we did ride with a nice couple from the ship, a family that we actually talked to later in the week. Very nice folks, and we got to talk to them, hang out with them a little bit. And you know, the tour guide was awesome. He, an older fella, and man, he had so much information about Belize, dude.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, and you know, for all I know, he was making the whole thing up. You know, we wouldn't have known any better. But if he was a great storyteller because man,
yeah.
he was killing it with the knowledge, just killing it.
Well,
So,
what
yeah.
about the time travel?
Yeah, just
Because
a
I have
minute.
to get my shot.
Yes, it's shot day for the old boy.
Dang it.
Oh, what do you mean, dang it? You don't care about this. What do you care about it? So, yeah, man, we're going to talk more about the vacation. And as always, when we time travel, you folks won't even know that we're gone. It'll be that quick for you. It'll be instantaneous. I could just entertain the folks while you're in there getting your shot, but then that would burn up valuable episode time.
Yes.
Because we tend to stick to the 30-minute format. In case you haven't noticed, the name of the show is 30-Minute Fun Show.
30-minute roadshow.
Well, it should be. It should have been 30-Minute Roadshow if I could do it over again. I don't know, man. I still think that 30-Minute Fun Show works out just fine. I'm sorry.
30-minute fun roadshow.
Fun Roadshow. It's a mouthful. All right, folks. Hang tight. Be right back. And there we are. I was struggling with the button for a second. You know, it occurs to me, we don't even have to tell people that we're going to time travel because they would never know.
I know.
Like, they really would have no clue. We could be doing all kinds of wacky stuff. They'd never know.
Yeah, we could be doing it for an hour and then we'll come back and then they'll never
Yeah, or days even. Days after the fact. Months, years.
Yeah.
So from now on, it's none of your people's business what we do. I don't know. So yeah. Oh, so the cruise was
Fun.
yeah, I was gonna say awesome. It wasn't not awesome, but everyone's asked me since we got back, how was the trip? How was the cruise? And I'll be like, I've tempered my response with, well, a few weird things happened.
Yeah,
And
the food wasn't great.
The food was fine.
Yeah, the food was fine.
You just couldn't find enough of it.
And plus, there was darn lines.
Yeah, it was insane. The lines on the ship were crazy. And if you've never been on a cruise before, not every cruise ship, it works this way.
I know.
Royal Caribbean, the boat we were on now, I don't know about every one of their boats, but the boat we sailed with on Royal was, there were food stations.
Yes.
It was big
the
round
best.
stations. Yeah. There was like, this one was an Asian station, this was Mexican, this was American, this was like the bread, this was the desserts, this was the meat, this was the vegetables,
Yeah.
this was the side dishes, this was all this stuff. And it worked, and it was fine, and it was easily accessible. You could walk right up and get what you want. If someone's in your way, you just wait a second or two, and they'd be out your way.
Yeah.
But on Carnival, long lines of people. They just folded around the corner and just continued for miles. But having said that, Carnival has Guy's Burgers. And oh my God.
They have the best burgers ever.
They have the best burgers ever. I don't know what they're doing. Mind the cough. I don't know what they're doing, but they're delicious. Whatever they're doing to make these burgers so
Give me
tasty.
the recipe.
Oh, yeah, no kidding, right? But needless to say, we all ate too much. Yours truly especially ate way too much.
It's true.
It's true. Shut up. But I've been behaving since we got back. I know I put on a few pounds. I'm sure I did. My clothes still feel fine, but I'm sure I put on some weight. So I'm gonna have to drop that weight, and it'll take me a few weeks, but I'll get there. But all in all, the trip was good. Mm-hmm. It was fun. We got to see some shows on the trip. You want to talk about the shows we saw?
Yeah, we got to see musical shows.
Yep.
We got to see a lip sync battle.
That was pretty funny. That was the last night on the trip, I think.
No,
Was it not? I think it was, yeah.
It was.
Lip sync was pretty. It was 2 regular passengers.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they were fun.
I thought it would be kids.
Yeah, they were fun. And we got to see the stand-up comic.
Uh-huh.
A guy named Jersey.
He gave me 2 wristbands.
Yes, he did. And it was pretty cool because we sat in the front row, so obviously we were targets.
I was the one that picked it.
Yep. Yeah, we were targets because of his name, because the comic was black, right? And he says,
Yep.
he says, your name's Wesley. And he's like, yeah. And he said, that's a black name. And everyone started laughing.
That's a black name.
He said, I'm a little confused. I need some explanations. He said, what's your name?
He said, let me ask you some questions after the show.
Yeah. He said, what's your name? And I said, Tom. He said, that's a pretty white name. I was like, yes, it is. It's very generic. So, no doubt about that. But he was fun. It was all good-natured fun, good-natured ribbing, as the boys would say.
Yeah.
It was a very fun show. He's a very fun cat. Very, very funny. And, we got to follow him on Instagram. Check him out, because he said to do that. We just haven't done it yet. Yep, that's right. Hey, you know what I'll do? I'll put your picture with him on there, and I'll tag him in the picture. And tell him that, here's a pic of us on the cruise, and Jersey was very nice to us and everything. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. But, the shows were cool. If you can stomach a bunch of white people dancing around, and a couple of them couldn't sing to save their lives. Oh, that leads me to the piano bar guy.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
That dude could not sing worth crap.
He was so bad. We
thought it was just a comedy act.
Yeah, we thought he was a stand-up comic. We thought, okay, what's the punchline? This guy's a comedian, right? Johnny. Right?
Uh-huh.
Johnny. He was like 65 or something.
Yeah.
And, man, the picture was like 20 years old.
Uh-huh.
Which tells me he's been doing this for a long time. And I wonder if he's always been this bad, or if his voice has just taken such a beating over the years.
I know.
But it was, and I'm telling you right now, you put him with an audience of people, and buddy, everyone's looking at each other talking. Am I right?
Uh-huh.
Everyone was doing that.
Yeah, another dude did it too.
Yeah, everyone was talking. Like, is this for real? And you don't want to laugh at the guy, but you couldn't help but laugh because, like, it was so bad. And listen, this is not one of those things where it's like, listen, everyone has their own taste in music. Maybe you don't like the particular voice. No. That's not it. This guy was horrible. Absolutely horrendous, dude. Just horrendous. So that was fun. I actually got some video of him attempting to sing.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So that wasn't much of a high point for me. But we did do a few trivia things. That was pretty cool. I missed the Beatles trivia, which I would have won hands down.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. I don't know what they could have tried to stump me on Beatles music, because I know pretty much everything there is to know. Don't at me. Don't try me, because I'll shame you. All right, and I'll take your lunch money from you.
Yeah.
But we did a Friends trivia, which I flunked. We did.
We got like 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's a sports trivia.
Yeah,
sports
it was terrible.
Sucked.
Oh, we didn't even get close on anything.
No.
We got Jordan's number.
We got Jordan's number.
And a few other things, but that was it.
No LeBron.
Yeah, it was like 3 or 4 questions out of 10. Or no, 16 or 17. That's all we got.
Wait, who wore number 23 again? LeBron or Michael?
Jordan, son. Michael Jordan wore it. LeBron wears it now, but Jordan wore it first.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just crazy. And we tried. The best part about the trivia things is that you just sit in a big comfy chair, and a dude will come around and give you a drink if you're thirsty, and you don't really have to do anything. You can just relax, and it's just a fun little thing to do, and it doesn't take much work or effort. You just kind of hang out. We did try Guy's Bar. What do they call it? Guy's Rib Joint? What was it?
I don't know.
Guy's Smokehouse or Smoke. What was it? Guy's something.
It was something Mexican.
Pig. No. It was Pig and something barbecue. I don't know. Not good. No, it was. The food was.
God, it was bad.
Well, I don't know if it's about bad, but it had just opened. The bar had just opened that day, and the food was half cold.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, I can't believe I was expecting the food to be really hot.
Yeah.
It wasn't even close to being really hot.
It was steaming.
Yeah.
But then, like, whenever you tasted it, they gave me too much beans.
Yeah. Yeah, a little more than you can handle. If that had been all they had done was give too much food, I wouldn't have cared. But I just didn't. It had no flavor. Nothing had flavor. You had to salt and pepper the crap out of it. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Totally no flavor at all. That was disappointing. There was a few little disappointments on the boat. Nothing to ruin my day, but that was one of them. Let's see. What else did we do on the boat? Yeah, like we said, tell them what was available 24/7.
Oh my God, pizza.
Pizza and what else?
Nothing.
Ice cream.
Oh yeah, ice cream.
The pizza was good. The pizza's always
good. The margarita one, not the other cheese one. That wasn't good.
Oh, the 4 cheese?
Yeah.
Quattro formaggi. 4 cheese for the layperson. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the pepperoni was good. Yeah, we ate way too much pizza. Like, we ate way too much of everything. But
well, we had nothing else to eat because everything would close at like 6 o'clock.
It seemed like it was, didn't it?
Yeah.
Guy's Burger stays open from 12 to 6. And if you don't get there in that time span, you're not getting a burger.
Yeah, you're not getting a Guy's Burger.
Yeah, forget it.
Tomorrow.
Right. Yeah. Too bad, pal. Come back tomorrow. Again. And hope. It's funny because when we were in Costa Maya, it was crazy hot. She stayed at the port, remember? Yeah. We got back on the ship and said, God, here we go. Let's go get in line. And there was no line at Guy's Burgers.
I know, because everybody was off the ship.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
We went through 3 times because we got fries again. And like there was no one there. And we're like, this is great. Because we were starving and hot and wanted to cool down and eat. And like,
I was the one that was mostly hot.
Yeah, true. It was hard for you in that chair, I know. But yeah, man, if I had to rate the trip, I'd say all in all it was pretty freaking good. The drive back, it's like a 10-hour trip. It's pushing 10 hours. I drove 6 out of the 10. Well, 9.5. I drove 6 out of the 9.5. So it was a heck of a drive for me. But we got back home safe in one piece. All's good. All's well. Didn't have to pay a penny for your medical bill on the ship, and we got refunds on the 2 excursions we had booked, so that wasn't a problem either. So it was all good there. So yeah, it was, everything works out in the end. For the most part, everything works out in the end, and it did. So I couldn't complain about anything, to be honest. I couldn't complain about anything. But yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, it's miserable. It's rainy here again. Welcome back to North Carolina, folks, where the weather is as unpredictable as the politicians. It's crazy. Good Lord. There are 2 dudes on a little moped back there wearing garbage bags so they don't get wet. Yeah.
Why couldn't you just have a wear jacket?
Well, yeah, good call. But yeah, man, it was a good trip. I can't be unhappy with anything. I mean, like I said, things happen sometimes and you just deal with them. But then we get back home from the trip. You both got the flu. Yep. You missed 3 more days of school.
I missed 5, yeah.
You missed 8 total.
Yeah.
8 total.
Then we got a letter sent home.
Yeah, saying that they were all excused. And we got the 5 from the vacation excused.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened there. I have no clue. I got to check the email and find out what your teacher said. But if they don't,
I was going to ask her today.
Yeah.
But I forgot.
Well, if they don't excuse them, it's whatever. It's not like we can take it back.
Yeah.
I mean, what's done is done now, But we're on the way to go bowling. We have these summer bowling passes, and we've only been twice.
2 or 3 times.
Twice. So we've got a lot more bowling to do here, folks. We're going to go get 3 games out the way right now. So yeah, probably this summer we might be going almost every day. Close to it.
We sucked the last time.
Last time was horrendous. The time before was really good.
Oh, yeah.
You were killing it, man.
I rolled 8 strikes and all.
Yes, you did. In 3 games. It was insane. You couldn't miss. No matter what you threw, it was a strike. Like,
no.
You weren't even trying on some of them. They were still a strike. I'm like, God, you threw that one. It looked like it was going to be a gutter ball, and it knocked down 8 pins.
Yeah.
I'm like, how the frick did you do that? So here's hoping we have that kind of luck again today.
Uh-huh.
That'd be nice. It's fun to go bowling, but you know what's more fun? Doing well at bowling.
Yeah.
When you do well, it just makes it that much more fun.
But then whenever you're not doing well, it makes it suck.
Golf is the same way, by the way.
Yes.
Golf is totally the same way. When you go play a game of golf, it's fun to play regardless. It is. It is. But when you play well, there's nothing like it. It's that much more fun. So, yeah, I'm feeling a little fat right now. I got to drop some pounds, dude. I'm going to have to do better. Now that we're home, I'll be behaving again, and all will be well. But, you know, I cheat like a crazy person on the boat. I didn't have to, mind you, but I did because I'm an idiot. And there was a lot of food, and I tend to enjoy food quite a bit. So, I'll be paying for it now for sure. Well, I think it's time we took it home, kid. We've been doing this for about 30 minutes now, so.
I felt like we've been doing it for longer.
You think so?
Yeah.
I didn't think it went that long at all to me. So there you go. Yeah, there you have it, folks. This was the rundown from the vacation. Let's just start waving at this girl for no reason over here.
Hello.
Yeah, hold on. So, all the traffic is at a standstill. We're kind of sitting right beside each other. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we just wanted to do another episode and crank one out and talk about the vacation and all that good stuff, and share with you our vacation mishaps and our victories and our mishaps. I don't know what to say about that, but anyway, it was a fun trip. We're already talking about doing another one next year. Hopefully, everyone stays healthy this time.
Yeah.
And we're going to try to find someone else to go. We're looking at maybe Cuba. It's possible. We haven't decided yet. So I want to go somewhere different, you know. So, all right, folks, that's all we got for you. Really quick reminder to check out my other show, Tom Clark's Main Event. I'm up to episode number 140 now. Churning right along. It's live every Friday unless something happens. It's live every Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Wrestling Rumors, Facebook Live. So there you have it. Be sure to check out my writing on Wrestling Rumors, The Chair Shot, also ProWrestling.com. I'm there 3 nights a week. And also on The Floor Seat. And, of course, BoinkStudios.com, which I'm in the process of remodeling, revamping, working on again, reconstructing, I guess you could say, something along those lines. I just want to make the site a little bit more user-friendly, a little bit more functional for my needs, and, you know, a little bit cooler to look at, too. So that's all I got for you, man. We're going to go weather the storm and bowl some frames and try to have some fun and try to knock down as many pins as we can. So that's it for us, man. We're out of here. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. We're out of here. Boy, hit 'em!
Bye.